everyone, this is Julie at Magnolia Grace Cottage. I got these pumpkins at Dollar Tree, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and remove this netting that's on here. Okay, I'm so excited about this, you guys. So you're left with this little insert here for this light. It takes two AAA batteries. So what I did was I grunged some white diabetic socks from Dollar Tree, baked them in the oven, well, maybe a half an hour or so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the wire. It's a little bit challenging, but it does work. I've done another one. It just takes a little bit of working it. What I did was I pulled the sock up all the way until the end of the ribbing area. Okay, like that. And then obviously check it to make sure your line is straight and isn't crooked. So once it's seated on there, and you can go ahead and leave that light in, and then just, you know, when you make your opening there, so you can put your batteries in. It does take AAA batteries, so you'll be fine. If you have one like this that is just so difficult to get out and you don't want to break it, you can do it that way as well. So, all right, I'm going to cut the bottom, probably about 1.5 inches or so. Right, it should be right where that heel begins on the sock. All right, and then I just tucked the top inside here. You're not going to see it, so it'll be fine. Just kind of eyeballing it to make sure it's really straight. And then, you guys know I love to use lunch bags for different things. Just grab a lunch bag, okay? Cut the bottom off. And crinkle it up. Sorry if the noise is really loud. Just like the other projects that I've done with lunch bags. Crinkle it, crinkle it, crinkle it. Then, guys, it's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna get my hot glue, and I'm gonna go all around the perimeter here at the top. Okay, and I'm gonna get my end of my bag and just start placing it. And just like everything I do, I don't like it even. I want it uneven, kind of scruffy and tattered looking. That's what I'm going for. Love the vintagey prim look. Okay, just kind of get it on there. Okay, then twist, twist, twist. Twisting so we can make this nice stem here. I'm going to cut some of this end off. We don't need all this. I'm going to do it at an angle. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure my glue is tacked in where I need it to be. Different little areas here just to make sure I got it covered. Okay. Sit on there nicely. And keep twisting it. Just like when I made the pretzels, you guys, if you saw the tutorial when I made the faux pretzels and the other items that I've done with lunch bags. Alright, so now what I have in this dish here is just some Mod Podge and a little bit of the grunge mix to give it some color and some cinnamon. Okay, so I'm just mixing it around. It looks luscious. It looks like you can eat it, guys, but don't. Anyway, just go ahead and start slathering it everywhere on the paper. Put it in there, in between the twists, if you can. Now I'm going to get a little bit of the cinnamon, guys, and sprinkle it on that wet Mod Podge. Okay. And then I'm going to go back in with my brush, kind of dab it and blend it in a little bit better. And once it dries, you guys, it will be nice and stiff and it will stay together. Now I'm going to hit it with my hot tool here. So I'm also going to get my Kilns dark wax and my little applicator here over the pumpkin. And I'm going to get my mixture here and I'm going to go lightly over the sock part as well. Okay. We're aging it up. It's an old vintage primitive pumpkin, guys. Okay. Add a little bit of the cinnamon. Just going to glue around this perimeter of this little insert here for the light. Cut away some of the excess. I'm going to let this guy dry, and then I'll put batteries in here, and when I take my photo, guys, I can show you. This is one I've already done, and this is the little insert that I was telling you about. I didn't want to glue it back in because I may change something around. I may put a timer candle in here instead. Isn't it cute, guys? Then what I did was these little guys here. I wanted to make over these guys too. So I'm just going to tear off this left with just the ribbing of the pumpkin. Right, so then you're ending up with this, okay? From this to this, all right. So you're going to get the other part of the sock you just used on your other one and go ahead and cover this one. And boy, they sure smell good. You smell the coffee and the cinnamon and the vanilla. It smells amazing. Alright. So with this, what I did was this little inside part, again, I want to be able to put a candle in here. So I'm going to cut this open and have a little standing candle to show you. So I'm just going to glue these little ends on. Alright, so we've got this little top here. We want to get rid of that. I'm going to put a little glue around the perimeter here. This isn't going to show, but I just want these ends of this sock to be secure. So I'm just going to do that. So this little stem is sticking up, okay? And then I'm going to grab another bag. And this one, I want it to be shorter since it's a smaller pumpkin. So I'm just going to cut the bottom part off, sprinkle it up. The The more crinkled, the better, guys, right? We want it to look old, vintage. All right, so again, I'm going to do all around the top part of the sock. Again, I'm just going to lay the bag over and just start attaching it. Start twisting again. Cut off the bulky end again. Taper it a bit. Spot glue here. And with this, I mean, you guys can make a little face on here if you want. Just whatever you are inclined to do. Let your creative juices flow, that's for sure. Okay, again, I'm going to get my brush and my little mixture here. All over the paper. And in between the little crevices too. Okay, get my cinnamon. Dry it a little bit. So then, but here's the other one I made, guys. Okay, so I just tied a little bow around it. Tie a bow on this one too. You can use your bow dabra and make a, a real fluffy bow if you want. See, guys? Isn't that cute? So here they are, guys. Aren't they so cute? And remember, this is how this looked before. You can really make it into something. You guys, thank you so much for joining me for this quick impromptu tutorial. If you're not already following me, please give me a follow. And also, I'm on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie at Magnolia Grace Cottage.